Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ezra. I'm here with Benny J, the MTG Casual Goblin King.
Yeah.
We got Butters. Oh, snap. That's an echo. We got Butters, and we got Steve 3000 here. We got to talk about some Magic news, and we have lots and lots of it to talk about. First off, we made it through our first round at MTG Casual Commander. Every single one of our players has played one game. So over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be going over those stat boards, see where everybody's sitting on those. In other news, Post Malone bought the One Ring for $2.6 million. What do you think about that?
It's absolutely crazy to see a card go for that high.
I just don't understand why they only made one. Just because it's the One Ring.
That's
It wouldn't
it.
be worth $2 million if there was
Yeah,
more than one.
This is true.
It's just not worth it. You can just buy a regular one for what, $30?
Well, so Post Malone has that really amazing graded Black Lotus, and he also has the One Ring. He is like the MTG bank right now. He has the most valuable possessions out there, or a couple of them, and that's pretty crazy. Wizards of the Coast just announced their next 3 years of sets that they're coming out with, and it's pretty insane. I don't know. Some of them are going to be really cool. I think that there's going to be a couple of them I'll probably pass on. What do you got for sets, Butters?
Quarter 1 of next year is going to be Ravnica Remastered. Murders at Karlov Manor, which is going to be a murder mystery themed set.
They're going to have a Clue addition to that also. That's going to be weird.
And a Universes Beyond Fallout set.
And what is that all about?
All the Fallout characters.
Yeah, just a video game.
Oh.
Yep.
I played the Fallout.
And those
Yep.
will probably come out like
I might
the
have to buy some of that.
like the 40K, where they're going to come out with 4 deck boxes, and that's probably what you're going to get at.
So as the unpaid intern here, who has only played, as if you go on the channel, I've only played Magic once, but is this some kind of IP grab? Like, are they just going to keep doing this?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
What's happening here?
They've also got, along with Fallout, they've got a Jurassic Park themed thing coming up.
With
It's an Ikoria
Yep.
type set, and then they've got Assassin's Creed.
Okay.
What all started with them doing, like, was it the Walking Dead one?
It's probably Butters' My Little Pony.
Yeah, the
one.
earliest one I can think of is My Little Pony,
Oh, yeah.
which was like the early Secret Lair style stuff. And then Secret Lair led to full sets.
Yeah, I really didn't get
Pony
into
Boy.
that. Yeah.
They wish.
Stay golden, man.
All right, hands above the table. We can't have any hand jobs going on here. We're live, guys. And you signed the paper saying that you wouldn't put your hands down.
HR department, yes, indeed.
Of the upcoming sets in the first quarter next year, I'm most excited for the Ravnica one because there's so many good ones covered throughout all the Ravnica sets.
I like me some Ravnica.
And I'm kind of interested to see how the murder one's going to go because it's a murder mystery themed. And just the initial splash art they've teased looks awesome.
It does look pretty cool. I am interested in the Gunslinger one. It's Wild West. It's
Ooh, yeah, that
it's
sounds
gonna
pretty
be.
good,
I
too.
think I'm excited about that one.
Which is quarter 2 of next year. That's Outlaws of Thunder Junction and Modern Horizons 3.
And then those animal sets. I'm always like when they have animals that are also people. It just reminds me of the bar area on Star Trek, where nobody's the same. Everybody's a different species. Like, I love those kind of sets. So that's the one I'm looking forward to.
The Bloom Barrel's going to look awesome. I want to see what's going to happen because it's been a plane that's untouched by humans. What's going to happen once the planeswalkers actually get there? Because we still know that there are several planeswalkers out there, now including Ashiok.
So which one of you guys have played Fallout?
I have.
And what are you excited to see on those cards?
Once.
Oh.
Lands,
I mean-
potentially lands be vaults or artifacts.
Yeah.
Some of the
maybe.
creatures in Fallout, probably. I like some Death Claws, maybe. I don't know how they would.
How they?
I mean, Death Claw is
What?
kind of like a T-Rex almost, it looks like. But
You also have the Brotherhood, so
the Brotherhood, the Enclave.
no to Magic Cowboys.
All right, Peanut's looking forward to Bloomborough too.
Well, I mean, I think
And
a
it
lot of
also
people are.
says no to Magic Cowboys. So.
Yep.
I say no to all these damn sets coming out so damn much.
We'll get to that one, Benny, in just a little bit. Right after Bloomborough is Duskmorn House of Horror, which
Murder Mystery Mansion, Haunted Mansion theme, horror mansion.
Yep.
Are they gonna bring like the Mummy, like, or like Jason?
I'm hoping they have enough spirits in there to make a really awesome spirit commander deck.
I think we're gonna see Jason the current next set that's coming out.
Oh,
So
I mean, it'd be kind of cool to make like a ghost hunting deck kind of.
what else you got written down over here?
so going into 2025, we have Innistrad Remastered, which I don't know why we're remastering Innistrad. Like maybe the older sets, but the newer ones have been kind of subpar.
Yeah.
Like there's other ones they can remaster. Like I would love to see them take the Tempest Remastered they put on Arena and put it in physical form.
I'd go with Alara Remastered.
That'd be a good one too. And then they just started codenaming everything. In 2025, we have Codename Tennis, which we know is going to take place on 2 older planes and 1 plane that's only been ever seen in cards. They didn't say which one.
We do have Ravnica Remastered coming up.
That's the 2024.
That one's coming up at March of next year, and that is, I don't know, what do you guys think about Ravnica? Is it worth going back and remastering that one already? I mean, they just did Dominaria Remastered, and
Ravnica was Guilds of Ravnica through War of the Spark, so...
yeah.
Yeah.
We also have a return to Tarkir, so we're actually going back to Tarkir for one of the sets.
Are the Khans going to win now, or are the Dragons going to win this time?
Right after that, we have the Final Fantasy set, which I think is going to be a huge excitement to a lot of people.
Well, and Final Fantasy has their own TCG already, so how they're buying the IP for that, I don't know.
Either do I.
Not that exciting.
There's also going to be a space opera theme.
The space volleyball.
Right after space opera, we get a return to Lorwyn, which I am super excited for.
Same. I'm definitely looking
Like,
forward to
I know
seeing
not a lot
that.
of people really liked Lorwyn, but I think there was just a lot to that set that flowed really well.
Isn't the lore one set where you got like a bunch of the goblins and fairies and stuff?
There was Marilyn of the Morn Song, I remember, was the big card that I wanted to collect out of that. And
I can never remember sets. I'm just like, whatever.
yeah, the value just isn't there. Bad guy says he's got enough Ravnica to last a lifetime.
I hear you.
Yeah.
The last 2 that they announced were 2026, which was a return to Strixhaven, and then Codename Zipline, which is apparently just ties together everything from Wilds of Eldraine through the end, like beginning of 2026.
Yep.
It ties all of that story together. So we got a bunch of just crazy info dump at the end of Gen Con for this.
Yeah, it's not like Magic to go ahead and spoil out the next 3 years, but that might be the only way they can keep ahead of the content creators spoiling this for them.
But this also leads me to oversaturation in the market.
Yeah.
February of this year was it was the 10th set in 10 months.
That's what I'm saying. I
Store-
don't have the
like-
money for that kind of stuff.
From the storefront perspective, some stores are cutting back on what they buy just because there is so much in a short period of time. And like Benny said, the cost is just way too high to keep up with
and the
it.
price is increasing.
Yep.
Sephiroth, bad guy, Sephiroth is awesome, but without being equipped to that Mazamoon, he's not very dangerous.
Yes, no Sephiroth for you.
Yeah, I don't think we need bad guy having a Sephiroth at
I
all.
agree.
Kelly Jean from the show, also one of the co-hosts, says hello. So
What's up?
And we
Kelly?
are live
AJ.
here at Flatline Studios. One of our players, Zoltan, this is his studio. We wanted to come and just bring some awareness that he's got this going on. We might book out a few Sundays for our lives here. I know
change of scenery too.
change of
Yeah.
scenery for everybody, and
it looks gorgeous.
we might have a
does.
team battle
There you go,
here.
Zoltan.
So all the red
Yeah.
team will
That
fight
would-
it out. All the blue team will fight it out.
That'll be fun.
We're still in the works on that, but this is what it looks like. He's got another couple of rooms back in the back that we can coincide all of this stuff. We can get KJ back commenting on the games while they're going on. We might try play with some of that tonight and see what we can do. We got the ATOG is going to be showing up here a little bit later.
Apparently, a little later. Yeah, he texted me.
So what else do we got? We got. We can do anything tonight, guys. I'd like to see Benny kick Butters' ass a whole lot with his Jetmir deck. Just over 6 games of Jetmir.
Did I bring Jetmir?
Oh man, he's the number one goblin, man.
I might have.
He's the number one goblin.
I was only going to bring the new deck I made, but I threw a couple.
When was the last time Butters and the Goblin King played?
I think the last time I played Butters, he offered me his meat stick.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep.
For those of you that don't know Butters, if you're playing games with him, he's gonna offer you some beef stick, and I mean quite literally a package of beef sticks that he hands out. And if you have a dog, he's gonna hand your dog a dog treat, and that's just how it is. That's Butters.
Oh yeah.
What else we got?
To Benny's point of pricing.
Yeah.
Since Double Masters, and maybe a little bit before, they've been conditioning us to spend more on the sets and slowly raising the prices. The first...
Now, does that have anything to do with them not having MSRP type thing or whatever?
It's partially due to that. Double Masters had VIP packs, which were kind of your first idea for the collector's packs. Those were $90 a piece. Most of the boxes for like Modern Horizons, things like that, were approaching $300. And then they released the 30th anniversary, which we know was $1,000 to begin with. I think people are buying those for like $1,005 now.
And you guys paid for it, so it's going to continue.
And right. And now we have Commander Masters, which is a $400+ set for the most part at most retailers. They've just been conditioning slowly, just increasing that price for people to be, so they get used to it, and people just don't notice it.
Is it a quick cash grab, or what is the point of this? Is it kind of like what Disney did a long time ago with the videos?
I think what people are going to start doing is, like me, over the next 3 years, I know what couple of sets I'm excited about.
Yeah.
So I'm going to skip some of the sets, and I'm just going to get the ones that I'm curious and excited about.
Yeah, I might just buy some singles if they...
Are they claiming they're not going to do it again? Like this is a
They're
finite period of time?
probably going to continue.
They're going to continue to do it this way because they're making money. I mean,
Yeah.
Sure.
that's how that works. And I do feel like the prices of all of the product have gone way up, but the value has not really gone up as much as the price.
Yeah, so Wizards, if you need an employee to test out some stuff, I'm here for you.
Are we still frozen, bad guy?
You guys are frozen on my end. Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, as long as you can still hear us.
Did the camera turn off?
I am not frozen.
I'm not sure what's going on, my friend.
Yeah, we're still... You can hear us, though. So...
Camera's still on. Still
Wonderful.
good.
Okay. Yeah, it's
No, we
locked
look
on.
great.
Yeah,
we
so-
look wonderful.
Yeah, so...
This is fantastic. We're just gonna go full blown audio on this.
Yeah.
Boy, Pat, you look like you're about ready to kill me.
I think I was asking you a question, but yeah, that's
Yeah.
We
But
are
yeah,
on pause.
they can still hear us, so...
yeah. So
Oh,
stop.
they can hear us.
Stop saying crazy stuff.
All right, Kelly, spread the MTG live love.
There we go. That's the back camera.
Yeah, that's the back one.
Back room camera
Ezra's
on.
back.
There we
Okay.
go.
All right.
Ezra's back.
Are we back with you guys? Sorry about that. We are here just testing this out tonight. Testing out the equipment for Flatline Studios, making sure that it all goes. So we might have a couple glitches. Bear with
Some
us.
technical difficulties.
It's going to get better and better the more we get to play around with this stuff.
To Ezra's point about
Zoltan ain't messing around.
to the point of like
Kinda went dead.
cost. Like there's a huge barrier to entry, not only to like some of the commander stuff. Thankfully, a lot of the fun commander decks that you can build aren't overly expensive. But eventually, like some of the cards you want are just way too high. Like
Yes, it-
people are getting priced out of like modern, vintage, legacy. Like I fear it's going to happen to Pioneer as well. Right now, the most expensive modern deck is like $1,200, not foil. That's insane. But that goes to the reprints and like reserve list.
And that's what makes me mad because my collection has great value to it. But every time we see one of these reprint sets, I watch the overall price of the entire collection plummet because when they reprint a card, it's just not worth as much anymore. So collecting all of those old school ones way back in the day and holding on to them and making sure that they were in mint condition didn't really mean a
I
thing.
never made sure my stuff was in mint condition. I
But-
just this last year started using lots of sleeves.
Because I'm on both ends of this. I see both ends. Like I'm a collector. Like I work at a store. I enjoy playing. Like I like reprints because we get to see more people join in.
Yeah,
Because
I
they can
kinda like
afford it.
reprints too, because then I have a chance to actually get some of them.
But as
if I buy the
But as a collector, like Ezra said, I really like to see my collection grow and maintain value.
yes.
So like I'm kind of torn in between those two cycles.
A question: How
We got some crazy stuff
likely
going
are
on
you
here.
to
Zoltan.
sell your collection though?
We got an awesome screen going on, guys. It's really fun.
That's right. But following the point, what were you about to say?
The ATOG must be showing up. Our screens always do that when the ATOG gets here.
There we go.
But I mean, how likely are you guys to sell your set or even some of your set?
That's a good point.
Right now, highly unlikely. Eventually, I think I probably will get rid of. I'm just waiting for the right price point, and you know, I've got my 30 commander decks that I play with.
Yeah,
I
have
really
so
don't
many commander decks.
need to have a whole room full of cards otherwise, you know.
Yeah, the other thing is reserve list. There's a lot of things on the reserve list that they said they won't reprint, but they themselves don't necessarily add stuff to the reserve list. So like stuff like humility, which isn't used because there's other uses or better cards that you can use, still exists there. But humility itself is what, a $30-$40 card for no apparent reason. At this point, it spiked to 200 as soon as it went onto the reserve list. And that's just beyond me why some cards exist there. And with Wizards owning the rights to these cards, like, people getting mad is just, it's beyond me. Like, you don't own the rights to these cards, you want your collection to be valuable, but at the same time, the Mox Diamond, which has only been printed once, is a $900 card now.
Well, that's how it works. As soon as they reprint it, all those people that have held on to their Mox Diamonds all these years are going to be.
I definitely want to
upset.
see KJ's Flying Monkey deck.
Yeah.
She's got to do Rashmi and Ragavan as her commander because then she can add all the blue spells like levitation to give her monkeys flying. That
Or
would be
doesn't
a flying
the
monkey
one
deck.
archetype,
She could
the
be the
blue
Wicked Witch.
archetype give flying?
She's got to get her witch hat.
Yeah.
Oh.
She permanently wears that one, by the way.
Oh.
She's got it.
But doesn't the blue archetype give all your creatures flying?
And make sure that no one else can have flying. That's
And
the
no one else. Yes.
archetype
that
of
is-
imagination. Yeah, we saw
Definitely put that in there.
Tom play that last week. What a punk.
He had
guys.
two of them out. Didn't he have the white one out too?
Yeah,
Did you
he
have
had
the
the
Vigilance?
black, blue, and the white archetypes he had out on the board by the time.
Looks like the bad
That
guy is
game
going to
was
help
over.
her out, too. He said flying monkeys.
Oh yeah.
Dangerous.
We're back.
So
Well, okay, so I have a question.
right.
And in particular for Butters, as a store, you're both sides of the fence, like you said. Somebody starting out, besides getting one of those starter packs, and we're hearing all this, somebody's watching the show that just started and is falling in love with it. Where the hell do we go with all this? We can't afford to
That's another point.
Here,
spend
starter
thousands of
decks
dollars a
that
month.
they're printing. Like when they started doing commander decks, they were on what, like $20-$30 or whatever.
They've been about 40 for quite some time. They did a small line of starter commander decks that were about $20, but they average about 40. And if you're just getting into it, think of like kind of a theme you want to go with. talk to one of your local stores and try to find like a commander deck that fits those colors, and then slowly start modifying it. It's going to be your best way in. It's only about $40 to begin with. You can play with that deck, see how it feels to begin with, and then just add stuff.
That is the nice way of getting into it. The commander.
Building it yourself to begin with just gets super overwhelming.
Buying a commander deck, playing it a few times, and seeing, talk to some friends or whatever, and see what they say, the local game stores, and be like, I got this deck. I'm kind of, it's doing alright, kind of thing, but I want to make it better.
Well, if you're giving it as a gift to a young person who has always wanted to play it, and you're just like, hey, here's Christmas, in 4 months coming up here.
Yeah.
And
my sister and my nephew
what do you do?
And my brother really want to get playing.
Yeah.
But like they don't have the money to get into it.
Sure.
So.
Well, I know the people at home wanted to see you tickle Butters.
Tickle
For sure,
him.
yeah.
Don't do it.
Well, he was. Oh man, I would never do something like that.
Keep the hands above the table.
The show might lose their unpaid intern.
He moved. It's all good. Yeah, I know. What are you gonna do? Dock my pay?
100%. We'll put you in the vault.
All right.
We haven't been
buddy.
paying him anything.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to talk about pay with the intern.
I'll bring some dog treats.
Oh, I know. Well, what else do you have in your?
I know.
Your
I mean,
sheet there,
we
you
pretty much
are-
covered everything already.
All right.
Info dumps, things like that. So
Ezra, you have any?
Was there anything else you wanted to talk about, Ezra?
Yeah, I did have a couple of things here. The Modern Horizons 3. We did not really talk about that a whole lot. What do you think is going to be comprising that set? They didn't talk a whole lot about what they were adding into there. But I'm sure there's room
what
for
is
speculation.
Modern Horizons?
1 and 2.
Well, just like what is Modern Horizons about? Is it like a?
It was almost wasn't
it
it
like
supposed
on
to be
a-
more
on
like
a
a double
plane?
master
Is-
set?
Kind of
Yeah.
like there's some new cards, some old cards. It was
Is it
kind
like
of all over the place.
like on a set plane, or is
No,
it just like?
it's just it's kind of a set just like Commander Masters or things like that. It's one of those external sets built specifically for Modern originally, so it can be played in external formats. Modern Horizons 3 is probably going to be another $300 set, so keep that in mind. It's already going to be up
Saving
there
pennies.
just because it is a specialty set.
So then, I also wanted to talk about 2026 return to Arcavios,
Which is Strixhaven.
that's going to be the Strixhaven.
Yep.
Okay,
And then the finale Omen Path arc, which with the Planeswalkers sparks disappearing, they have these Omen Paths where people can walk from plane to plane. And Wizards kind of revealed that that's set up for these next sets because you're going to have visitors all coming from different planes to be in there. So you're going to find a lot of the characters in sets that you might not have expected them to be in. What are you expecting to see out of that? I mean, especially the death race, the interplanar death race they're calling tennis. That's going to be like, what, a race card theme, a race between all the planes?
More than likely, yeah. It's 3 planes that we're seeing, and we're going to go to a completely new plane in that process. So, and we know that whenever they go to a plane, usually destruction follows. So, not so much the plane, but just there's a lot of death that goes. So
yeah, Omen Paths are kind of a way for them to move the non-planeswalker creatures from plane to plane and mix them up a little bit. What I am worried about, though, is with them buying the time-sensitive IPs that you're going to see a couple Lord of the Rings characters are attempted by the Ring in every one of these sets. And by the end of it, you might see a set that's like Ninja Turtles and
I'm waiting on some Ninja Turtles.
G.I. Joe.
I mean, we've already had a few Transformers.
I mean, we got Doctor Who coming up in a couple months. So
I just feel like they're all going to be mixing in here so bad that you're going to forget
what's where.
what we're doing.
Well, the bad guy just said nobody should buy Doctor Who in protest.
And as Gus said, that won't stop anyone in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doctor Who's such a popular IP that covers like 90 years of show. Yeah.
They got these. They have lots of secret layers coming out also.
They have an Angel one.
I will tell you that there's only 2 of them. The Artist Series is going to have some really pricey cards in it. But other than that, you're spending $40 for around $1.50 worth of cards.
Yeah, but you're getting like different art.
You will get.
That's probably the thing you're paying for is just some fancy arts.
Yep, you will get the different art.
If that's what you're into.
Oh,
but-
I love those some of the new
Yeah.
arts.
For most of the secret layers coming out, the value's just not there. The Artist Series always seems to be a good win. I would bet on that.
Yeah. I kind of wish I would have got some of the old Bob Ross lands, but
The Bob Ross lands, they went way up in price too, didn't they?
Yep.
yeah.
Gotta get them now.
I mean, secret
I mean,
layers for the
some
most
happy
part.
little
Yeah,
trees out on the
I-
battlefield.
I agree. Secret layers can be lame for the most part, but there are some really good ones with some really cool art that are just really hard to pass up.
Gus wants the Ninja Turtles.
That's what I'm saying. I'm down for a Ninja Turtle
I'd take
deck.
Ninja Turtles.
Are you telling Gus to stop because you're going to spend all your money on turtles? Is that what's going on?
I'd take some Ghostbusters with a
Yeah.
Marshmallow Man card.
Mm-hmm.
See the
Oh,
bad guy.
definitely. I want some Slimer. That would be cool.
Bad guy's going to have a shredder deck.
Yeah, what would Slimer even do?
Slime people.
Yeah, it would be overpriced, Alex. Definitely.
I think
For
that's
Ninja
the
Turtles
theme.
and Ghostbusters, you have to pay more.
I think that's the theme of the night is overpriced.
They-
Yeah.
Like, all your standard sets that are part of standard rotations, so, like, Murders at Karloff Manor, Outlaws at Thunder Junction, like, those main sets, a Bloomborough, those are going to be your reasonable price sets, because those are your
excited about
those
the
are your
cowboy
story
ones.
sets. Everything outside of those story sets is going to be that specialty market that's usually one and done. So either if you don't buy it then, you won't see it, or it's going to get overly expensive really fast if it isn't to start already. So
Yeah, I think I would do some. I don't care about the Ninja Turtles as much as I do about Raphael. I would do.
He would
I would
definitely
do
have
a.
to be your commander.
Yeah, I would do a Raphael card.
Donnie's my guy. So
Donnie. Oh,
Yeah, he was
you're
mine
one of
too.
those.
Donatello.
see, the Goblin King gets it.
Yep.
Freakish just said Marshmallow Man.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah, that would be such an amazing
Can
card.
you make s'mores out of him?
I don't know what it would do, but it would be awesome.
Kind of like. I forgot what her name was anyway.
Sigourney Weaver?
No, the.
Oh, that was number 2.
Yeah, as long as they ask you
The god
like
chick.
if you are a god in that set, better be a card.
Yeah, I bet
Just
Yeah.
instant speed are you
Yes.
gods?
Master Splinter would be a good one. Gus is saying shred all the way. Yep,
I mean turtle vehicle.
I don't know if I'd want to see what Josh makes out of a shredder deck.
a shredder deck. Yeah.
Oh, Kelly Jean asks, what is the most dangerous card out there? I know.
The most dangerous card out there.
Latest, besides the Pulse Malone
I mean,
2.3 million.
Gosh,
Yeah.
there's so many cards that are just super
Yeah,
dangerous.
it's all on the individual person, but
Yeah.
right now Shielder is still a big one. The Apocalypse.
I'm still thinking that Vorinclex, the first green one, is
Oh.
one of the worst.
I hate.
All your land is going to tap and stay tapped for a turn, and then double mana on the other side.
A lot of those original Predators, Jin Cataxis was really
Yeah,
impressive.
Jin was awful.
Yes, I'm not a fan of the old Praetors.
Thassa's Oracle.
Probably because I don't have any of them.
I mean,
I'd probably listen to Gus on that Thassa's Oracle. That's a pretty wicked bad card
You-
if you're not the one playing it.
Josh would be a Leonardo guy. That checks out.
Yeah.
Yeah. How come the bad guys all like Leonardo? Like, what's up with that?
Right.
Hey, Leo's cool. My man.
Yeah, Alex gets it.
Donatello.
Oh, Alex Donatello is the wrong answer.
Oh, that's 100% the right one. We could debate that for a while.
Yeah.
So, well, I think that it's really cool that Magic put out their next 3-year kind of timeline on what they're doing. I was really hoping that they'd stop all this crazy nonsense and just go back to the core sets. I think that was kind of my solution on how Magic can save itself at this point but I do think they got an action plan, and we'll see how it goes. But if they brought back a core set every year with 3 or 4 little sets inside of that block and just called it that, I think that they could really save just a ton of their player base.
But my favorite thing about that is they talked about getting away from those blocks, and then almost immediately after we got Guilds of Ravnica, Ravnica Legions, and War of the Spark.
And they started appearing almost like a block.
You're right. Yep.
Yep.
Like we got Brothers War, Dominaria United, all part of like the same kind of story arc. Like all not necessarily a block named after the same thing, but within that same section.
Yeah.
Leo has a dark arc and could be the most evil. Yeah. Raphael seems like the most evil, but he's really just a grumpy guy.
I mean, what was it? Last Ronin, one of them went on a killing spree after all the other ones died. So,
Well, I guess Magic isn't going to be nailing down any of the Disney IP stuff.
anytime
because,
soon we got Lorcana.
Yeah, Lorcana came out, and that's a TCG put out by
Yeah.
Disney.
Why is
And
Land coming up?
there's actually MetaZoo, and there's one other one that's really, is it called Sorcery? Or, but yeah, Magic has a lot of competition right now in making cards and foil cards, cool looking cards. There's no shortage.
Better printings.
Wizards,
Yeah.
get your shit together with your foilies. Tear
Get
the
on
Pringles.
that. Get on that Frozen deck. I want Elsa.
Elsa, we don't want no Elsa in Magic the Gathering, that's for sure.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yeah, it was Gus. Mikey's the one who
Yeah.
survived. Became the last Ronin.
There you go. Gus corrected you there. So, what do you guys want to see? Do you want to see Benny getting down with a nasty deck against Butters?
I think you should. I think you guys should play some cards.
We do have to test out that back room camera stuff to make sure that that works for an actual live. So again, this is like just an impromptu live, guys, and we're just checking out the equipment over here, making sure that we can do everything. And it looks promising so far.
Yeah, the
So-
thing with that, Alex, is they say they don't pay attention to the secondary market, but then we get all these expensive sets. We know full well that they pay attention to it. But yeah, I don't know, like sometime in the past, 4 years, their quality control's just gone way downhill. Partially due to the fact that they print a set every month.
Yeah, well,
Well, and
bring the price down, man.
if you look at like the last, let's say 20 sets, Thalia was printed in like half of them. and they need to stop doing that with cards. I mean, she's got 30 different arts now.
That's another thing they need to quit doing. Having like 10 different versions of one card. That's not cool. Granted, some of them are cool looking, but really, we don't need all that.
Yeah, one or two, variations is cool, but when you're doing 12 to 20 variations of the
Yeah.
same art on the same card, it's probably being overdone. All right, well, I'd say maybe we should move this table around just a little bit. We'll get some Benny J and Butters game action going on, and Steve, thanks for showing up, man.
You got it.
Do you have any more questions for these guys before we head out of here?
No, I just live vicariously through all of you magic wonders.
Are you looking forward to playing KJ again?
At some point, I have challenged her. I have yet to.
Well, she needs to
actually,
meet up with the flying monkeys. I definitely want.
I want you. What you gonna do?
What kind of
Steve comes for you? Yeah, let's do it again,
Steve
KJ.
3000.
What's
Are
that?
you attempting to build a deck, or are you just using?
You know what? What we're gonna do? It's a good point, Goblin King. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have one of the players help KJ build a flying monkey deck,
That's a good.
and then I'm pretty sure Peanut offered to build me a counter flying monkey deck. So it's basically gonna be the war of the flying monkeys. So welcome to the Wizard of Oz. Pull the curtain back, let the games begin. I'm not sure when it's gonna happen, but We're doing it.
Heck yeah, Alex. They did reprint Zatalpa like 10 times, and I still haven't pulled one. But
Yeah,
luckily,
same.
because of all the reprints, he's like pretty easy to acquire.
If you're doing Commander, now's the right time to buy all the bond lands.
Oh,
Most
yeah.
of the bond lands are $2 or $3 a piece instead of 7 or 8.
And what are bond lands? Just
They're the lands that will come into play untapped if you have two or more opponents.
Yes, those are very nice.
Yeah, that's especially in Commander. Those just come in so handy.
Well, I mean, isn't Commander usually just like a 3-person?
Well, if it's 3-person, they come in untapped. If it's
But I
2-headed, they come in untapped.
Well, yeah, but
If it's
usually-
2, they come into play tapped.
usually
Because it's 2 or
like-
more opponents that you need.
Yep, you got 2 opponents if you're playing 2-headed.
Yep.
Oh, 2-headed, yeah, so. Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, what deck are you thinking about playing here? What do you got for Benny? What are you
don't-
going to challenge him with?
I don't know. I got a few options. If he's playing Jetmir, if he's got it with him, I'll just pull out Joda and we'll see how those decks go against each other.
Oh, Benny snuck past my Joda once or twice.
I mean, I could always play my newer one. It's only been tested once. I have Skullbriar.
Oh, you better do something better than that. Benny's going to eat you alive.
Oh, I could play red-white and just destroy his field continuously.
He does not like it when you do that.
No.
And then we might see a Benny J shake of butters tonight.
Shake it.
Yes, they are nice lands.
Thanks, everybody. It's nice because I don't have to clean up after these animals.
Yeah, actually, if you want to still start getting the ATOG out of his cage back there, he's looking kind of sassy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find them.
And that's not code word for anything ridiculous or nasty, guys. We just got to get the ATOG
Trying to think what else I'll
next to
have.
the mic.
I could potentially kill myself and play Yearlock.
Well, let's see it happen. If maybe we can go to a brief intermission here, and we'll check out these back cameras. We'll get this table set up real quick, and we'll be right back with you guys. Thanks for stopping
if I'm
in.
flipping tables, I'm going to be channeling my inner Johnny boy from back in the day.
Yeah, we'll
For
see.
all of you that know.
We'll see Benny channel some inner Johnny boy, flip some tables, throw
Yeah.
some glasses of tequila against the wall, and
I'm not sure we can fire Steve if he never did work for us to begin with.
yeah. So, do you guys know? Have you seen the latest scoreboards for the games?
I have not seen the latest ones, no.
Well, just from, the end of the last game, basically.
So, do you know what kind of title you're going after here, or do you know what you got your targets, or are you still just kind of whatever
I'm
hits?
just kind of coasting. Whatever I get, I get.
Yeah. That's
Like
kind
he's-
of the way I was going, but now I'm thinking I kind of want to get, I don't remember what it's called, but the creature, just making
Oh, the Horde Raiser.
the horde race.
Each one of my decks is wildly different. Like,
Yeah.
if Skullbriar works out, I build tons of counters. They won't allow me to play Joda because it's definitely not a casual deck.
Joda's not
Yearlock
casual.
is going to do a lot of damage, not only just me, but to my opponents. Brings back Mana Burn, and that whole deck's built around just group hug damage. So, there's a lot of fun things
Yeah,
I
what if I
have.
don't want to hug you?
I also just found out one that you can pump up Josh, whatever his name is, from God, I forget what set it was from. But you can pump him up to just a massive amount with just tokens. You can bring him into play. So that might be fun. Because that's black-red.
All right. Well, we're gonna let you guys get to it. You can pull your mats up, put your cards up, and we'll get this thing show on the road. We'll
Are
see
we
what
flipping tables, or are we just going to leave it?
we'll flip the table back. Just the other.
Damn it, Steve.
Commander. 15 players, 5 teams battling for prizes, cards, bragging rights, and ultimately, the Casual Commander titles and crown. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Casual Commander, the most immersive Magic the Gathering show on the planet.
And today's word is trample.
+8/+1.
Complete neutralize, return all attacking creatures to their owner's name.
It is unblock one. Card and then cut four cards. What are the naturals?
And declare some victors. Casual Commander title unlocked. Just so YouTube doesn't think we suck, please subscribe, trample that like button, and if you dare, comment below. Just so you know, we read every single one of them. Thank you. Tune in next time to discover new players, updated scoreboards, and new title holders.
All right. All right, everybody at home, can you see me? Can you see me? Can you see me? Let me know. All right. So while these guys are setting up the rest of the table here, we are gonna quick talk about a couple of things. We will be releasing all of our game records within the next couple of weeks here for you guys to see how the players did after their first round of battles. We also have an end of summer giveaway that we're going to be doing, and it's going to be big. We're going to give a big prize away, and as we get more subscribers, we'll continue to give bigger and bigger prizes away, but I think you're going to really like this one, and we'll give you all of the information about that through this following week. I think we'll be back here at Flatline Studios for some team battles, and what that will consist of is we've got our team set up. We've got all of our players already playing a game. Now we need to get the teams together so that they can battle it out, determine their team captain, and kind of develop a strategy on how they're going to take the most of the titles out of the Casual Commander season. And we have Zoltan has graciously offered us to use his studio just to change it up a little bit, and we love it so far. It's looking great. They're changing up camera angles right now in the other room, and while they're doing that, we can still sit here and talk. This is a pretty cool little thing, and yeah, I am really excited about the new sets coming out. Oh yeah, Butters and Benny battle. It's gonna be. Now Benny can get frustrated Butters doesn't really get as frustrated, but Butters has a way of playing those decks that are kind of always poking the bear. So we're going to see how this goes. It might be interesting. It might not be interesting. We'll find out real quick. It's going to be hilarious either way. And we will have the ATOG in here live commenting right along with everybody. Let me see what we got here. We got Alex calling some degenerate stuff. All right. So what do you guys want to see on the channel? I mean, we've already got we do quickies, which is just going to show you basically what's in each pack. What's going to be available for you, what you might expect to buy from a set. We've got the vaults, which are just kind of showing off those really shiny cards that we pull and we're proud of. We want to keep them in our collection. We've got combos, which are just basically none of the combos are casual. They're 2-card combos that you would use to lose all of your friends in a Magic the Gathering game. So use those at your own risk. We can't guarantee anybody's going to want to be your friend after you pull those 2-card combos out, especially if you're doing it on a regular basis. You're probably going to get banned from that play group. What else we got? We got unboxings. We got Steve 3000 over here hopping on in.
I know you just talked about this, but yeah, for the 1,500 subscribers, that's what we're really working on here. We're going to give away a shirt and a pre-release kit. You can help us get to that 2,000 mark. We're going to give what is that? A Lord of the Rings gift bundle.
Yeah, we'll give away a gift bundle of some kind if we can get to 2,000, and if we can get to 2,500, I'm all about. We need to send out a box of something. A whole box. So if you guys tune in this week, we'll give you a video out, and I'll tell you what, if we get to 1,500, we're going to send out a signed t-shirt from the MTG Casual Commander crew along with a pre-release kit. And speaking of t-shirts, we're also going to be opening up a shop with these Casual Commander t-shirts that you can order. They are super soft. I don't know who made those, but they are awesome. And definitely
we don't go cheap on this.
Good quality.
Good quality t-shirts. I know some people get all, I don't like that t-shirt. I mean, that's just what happens.
Yeah, every time I've ever gotten a t-shirt from a channel or for being a subscriber, I put it on and I'm like, oh, this t-shirt, I don't want to wear it. Maybe I'll wear it to bed, and then it sits in my dresser forever and never comes out. I think I've pretty much worn these continuously since we got a first shipment in, and I'm really liking the company and the brand, and yeah, we're gonna continue with these shirts, but we're gonna give some of these away as well with our giveaways, and right now they're pretty rare.
We're going to be working on a whole bunch of other merch, so stay tuned for that. But really what it does is, just so you guys know, it supports the channel. It takes a lot of work to do all of this. Everyone here is working really hard. This is a passionate show. We love Magic the Gathering, and we'd like to continue to do this. So it does. It goes right back into the show. So can't wait for you guys to help us out when you can. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. If you like the channel, the easiest thing to do is just hit subscribe. For real. You know how YouTube works, most of you. Just hit subscribe, like, and comment down below. We love the feedback, even the bad ones. We love that too. And we're trying to get better and better. So thanks.
We got Butters in there getting ready. He's doing the hand warm.
Yeah,
there's a flexes.
Window over there. We're watching Benny and Butters. Now they're not friends, by the way. They're literally not even looking at each other. They're whipping out their cards and oh yeah, what is that? I'm number one twice. What is that? Sorry.
Check Butter's sleeves. Make sure he's not cheating in there.
Yeah. We got Penn and Teller over there with great art. Yeah. No, it's going to be wonderful. Thanks again. I mean, we've been doing this, over a year?
Yeah, a
now?
little over a year. It's been quite the journey. And we're actually starting to build a little bit of traction with the Magic community, which is right where we want to be with you guys. We want to know what you're looking forward to, what you want to see. And, the upcoming Magic stuff, we want to help you out. If you want to know what's inside of a set, we usually get them a couple days early. We'll open them up so you can determine whether or not that's something you want to spend your money on or not. And I really think that we get a lot of great comments about our classes where people can learn abilities. We've heard several times that, hey, if we're arguing at the table about this ability and how it works, a lot of times we can just tune over to your channel. That makes us so happy to hear stuff like that. So that's what we were intending when we started it, is just an encyclopedia of Magic content that you can always come back to. We'll always be here, and we'll always be putting out new content. So stick around for that.
600th video.
600th video posted yesterday. That was Benny J's box opening. It was like entire collector box of Commander Masters. He did all right. I was expecting to at least see that Dragon pop out. Hopefully maybe in a full art foil, even the side profile card. He didn't get it, but he did get a grip full of pretty nice cards.
See, I have low expectations so that when they actually do something, we're like cheering on the set there. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's been wonderful. How are they doing over there? Zoltan is by the control panel. He's our master engineer, as well as one of the fabulous players on season 1.
Looks good.
So all right, I think we're about to get set here a little bit. Some of the things coming up, we have game number, what is it, 6?
Yeah,
already?
it'll be our Brothers War Battle.
Well, that's gonna be good.
And it'll be Peanut and Josh versus...
Actual brothers, yes.
Yeah, they are actual brothers versus Benny J, who has been living next to them since they were all babies. So Benny, even though he was more of a next-door neighbor than a brother, they have really been almost brothers their whole lives. So very, very cool battle. I'm excited to see. You got any thoughts on who might win that? Who might pull some stuff out of their...
Here's my prediction. I think because Benny has been, he's a surrogate brother, he knows that the two actual biological brothers are going to fight it out, and they're going to battle it out. He's going to sit back, and plus the Goblin King is really passive until he's not. So he's going to sit back and wait for the brothers to beat each other up, and then he's going to swoop in. That's my guess.
About the time that his face gets as red as the shirts that he wears.
Oh, we've seen him pissed.
Yeah.
We've seen him really freaking pissed off,
The table starts shaking.
Right, and that table is really heavy, by the way, at the MTG Casual Commander original studios. And he has lifted it, but not in any way, shape, or form where it resolves.
Josh just said that he really enjoys seeing the top 5 lists. I agree with you. I wanted to see a lot more of the players and a lot less of the hands. So this is a great way for you guys to learn about our players, kind of their personalities. These top 5 lists are what they're coming up with on their own. They're not scripted to say any of this. They just come in and blow our minds once in a while and then scurry out the door, And I'm sitting here just thinking, how did they come up with that? But hey, that's okay. What you're hearing on those top 5s is truly, realistically, the players and their personalities, and we love to see that. We like to see where everybody's at as far as humor levels. Some of them are very serious about this game. Some of them don't even know that they're playing a game.
Some of them forget the cameras are there, which can be wonderful as well. A lot of what the show is. Well, we're almost ready to get going here, but a lot of what the show is kind of a fly on the wall at your actual game. I know everyone who does MTG, they get together maybe on a Friday night, maybe it's a Wednesday night, and we're basically just putting cameras down. That's all we're doing, because these guys play together before we even had the show. So
Now, if you do like what you're seeing here and the abilities of this studio, of Flatline Studios, hop on over to Flatline Studios and give him a like and subscribe. If you think that this might be something that could push your show over the edge and help you gain traction, by all means, call this guy up. We're trying to help him book out for this studio, as well as just highlight some of the stuff he can do, because it's actually a really cool live studio. We've been doing videos for a year and a half, but beyond that, we've really been doing videos for almost 20 years. And one thing that we never wanted to cover, never even bothered to touch, is that live video aspect. So when we had requests to go live, we had no problems going live, but we were doing it on a single iPhone. And Zoltan's like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm building this studio that's got live streaming capabilities. And we just thought, hey, maybe we can try it out and see how everything goes. And I think that everything looks really amazing. He's got great equipment. I think
at some point we'll ask him to sort of pan. I know he's just in the beginning phases, but it's actually gorgeous. It's actually, it's gorgeous. Hey, Zoltan, is there any way, shape, or form, once you get set up, that we can actually see the... Do
you mind panning this camera that's pointing at us, just to show your setup back here? Because a lot of people wouldn't even believe that this is in the same room.
Yeah, that would be lovely. All right, here we go.
Give him a tour, Mr. Zoltan.
Yeah, let's plug Flatline Studios.
Oh.
There we go.
Well, would you look at that?
It's gorgeous.
And we have watched over the last few months this turn into an old post office that was almost abandoned to a really cool state-of-the-art live studio. And Zoltan's put a ton of time and money into this place, and we would love to see him get it booked out as much as possible. I mean, if there was a huge waiting list, that would even be better.
Well, except for Sundays.
Yeah, on Sunday. You stay away from our Sundays, because
selfishly,
we're going to steal this on Sunday nights for our lives for a little while, at least. But he's got capabilities to take care of you here. If you're looking to do any kind of live studio stuff, give Zoltan a call, because my company's not doing it, and your company's not going to do it.
No.
So leave it to the people that do it to do it. And we got Butters and Benny out there waiting. Sorry, thumbs up. I meant thumbs up.
Thought you were okay. Here we go.
All right.
Zoltan's giving the signal. Let's head to the game.
Yeah, let's head down to the table and see what Butters and Benny have got for us tonight. Benny and Butters, can you hear us in there? We can't hear them, but they can hear us.
Irritably, they can. You guys aren't even making eye contact. You hate each other now. Look at that.
By the way, Benny, that is a super sexy shirt, man.
You want me to stare lovingly into his eyes?
I don't know how to do that.
Play a little Air Supply.
Yeah, we're gonna keep this hand.
I'm so lost.
Where is
15?
Ooh, Benny rolled a 15. And Butters sucks at rolling.
That's probably the best that dice has rolled in months. It's usually like a 4 or under.
Yeah. He doesn't lie. Forrest, you can go.
You cut in a little bit
I also will play a forest
Oh,
in Sago.
all right.
Because we're not showing like card views, so you can't really tell what they're.
All right, let's get rolling.
Sure, but we're off on the cameras over here.
With Skullbriar. And we'll attack you for 1. And then, when he deals combat damage to a player, I put a +1/+1 counter on him.
Well then.
And you can go.
Play Arcane Signet. And Sago.
Oh, Benny's starting with that mana ramp already.
I got to. My dude cost like 7. Butters got his guy out already.
I'm sorry in advance because this is just not going to be good for you, Benny.
Yeah, well, it happens.
Play a swamp. And then we'll drop Gwenna, Eyes of Gaia, who can tap for 2 mana of any combination and only used to be cast creature spells or creature abilities. And then if I cast a creature spell with power 5 or greater, I put a +1/+1 counter on her. I'll attack you for 2. And raise that counter. And you can go.
Play a Plains.
So yeah, we'd love to know what the image is like for you guys at home. Can you see everything clearly? I know we're 100 times better than using those lives, just the iPhone, the one camera, trying to cover a whole table. And we've got some pretty cool little camera angles going on here.
Definitely an upgrade. Thank you, Flatline.
Alright, I'm going to pay 1 and return this land to play a Wild Field Border Post. And
Well, last time I played this deck, it didn't do nearly this well.
I'm going to Harrow as well. And I'll be done after that.
That is some
Two
mana ramp.
lands into play tapped, it was.
Yeah.
I think, yep. I'll wait for you to finish searching.
And then he's gonna counter that Harrow.
With black-green, yep. You got me.
Peanut did that to me once. It made me want to burn everything down.
Hey, quiet in there with the shuffling.
Hey, Butters was commenting on my shuffling. He was cringing.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'd be bending cards. I don't care. I'll bend them things. They come bent.
Nowadays they do.
So, yeah, you can go.
All right.
I actually have to be and smoke a cigarette. Meet my wife outside for
All
a
right.
coffee for a
Forest. Alright, we're just going to tap that for green and another green. I'll play the Wildbone Preserver. I'll attack you for 3.
Oh, yeah, this is all
Is that to 3?
commander as well, ain't it?
Yep. So it's 1, 2, it's 5 total so far. And then I'm going to read the bones.
Oh, that's 6 total.
So 1,
And you
1,
attack
2,
me for 2.
so that's 3,
And then you just attack me
4.
for 3.
Yep, so. Read,
Math is hard.
yeah. I'm going to read the bones, so I'm going to scry 2, draw 2, and then lose 2 life.
Did you cut my deck or no?
You're fine.
Gotcha.
Alright. Put those 2 on the bottom. We'll draw my 2. And I'll lose 2 life.
Yeah, lose that life.
And you can go.
Tap these things. Draw a card. I'm gonna lay land. Play another mana rock of the Relic of Legends. I'm gonna commune with the dinosaurs.
Ooh.
Look at the top 5 cards in my library. Reveal dinosaur or land. Ooh. I guess we'll reveal the Urza's Tower. And I think that's a goal. What's in my hand?
Alright. That's my worry with Galt and Maverin is how, how slow it starts. Alright, so we got those. Can I do this? Tap those. We're going to play a Gilded Lotus. We tap for 3 extra mana. So 3, 4, 5. We'll wait for that. Actually, there we go. I won't have mana. Alright. I'm just going to attack you for 4. And that's extra commander damage as well. And that will go up to 4. Yeah, he's mean and he maintains his counters too, so you can go, Benny.
Alright, they land. We got here 7. For a Gulton Maverin. And yeah, that's a go.
And that's gonna hurt a little. Alright. We got land. So I have enough to do that. Can I do both of these? I can't. Alright. So I'm gonna storm the Seed Core, which I'll distribute 4 +1/+1 counters among up to 4 target creatures you control. They gain Vigilance and Trample until the end of turn. So we're going to put 2 on the Wildborn, put 1 here, and then I'll put 1 more on Skullbriar. And then 5 mana to play an Ascendant Acolyte, which enters battlefield with a +1/+1 counter for each 1/1 counter among creatures I control. So 8. And at the beginning of my upkeep, I double the counters on it. And then, because the creature's coming into play, I'll pay 2 mana to give the Wildborn 2 more counters. And you can go.
Alrighty. I'm gonna draw a card. And lay a land. I'm gonna play all these for the Invasion of Ikoria. Wait, I need another. I did not write that right on there, but when Invasion of Ikoria enters battlefield, search your library and or graveyard for a non-human creature card with mana value X, which is, let's see, 1, 2, 5. I'm gonna give you the,
Make me the defender.
yeah.
Just think, I was being nice.
Yeah, well. Nice, I'm at 30 damage, or down to 30 already. Shuffle in a second. For Born clicks. Let's put them down here. I have 2 manis left. War click enters. Oh, I guess I gotta look for some forests. Put them into my hand before I shuffle.
He needs what, a 6/6?
Yeah. Close enough. Cut that or not.
You're right.
These go in my hand. I'm gonna pay 2 more for Slencia Signet. Yeah, I guess I'll swing with Galta and Marvan and make a. Dang, do I want to make 12 vampires? I think I'm just gonna do that. That way I got some blockers for you.
Oh, vampires, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see, am I gonna have enough to do that? Thanks. I'll trump block him with Skullbriar.
He does have trample.
Does he?
Yes, he does.
Yeah. Still, so will prevent 6 of it. So take 6.
Yeah.
So 32.
I'll be done after that with my 1/1 vampires.
Keep track of my Briar deaths here. Alright. We're gonna drop a Tainted Wood. 3. Oh, this doubled, so this is at 16. We're gonna drop a Vornclex.
Lame.
Yeah. Yeah, he's all fancy. And then I have enough to pay to drop my Briar again. And you can go.
Tap all of these things. Leyland. So I'm gonna spend 2 for Sigil Valor. And I would equip it to gold.
That does what to him?
Gives him +1/+1. Whenever he attacks alone, he gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each other creature I control.
Okay.
You got 4 clicks out now.
Mm-hmm. To reduce the number of counters you put on stuff.
I'll also play Behemoth Sledge. I'm gonna put it on one of my vampies. And I guess I'll attack. I'll attack the battle.
Alright, so that's making him...
Big.
So for each creature, how are you stacking your... How are you doing it?
I don't know.
Are you making your creatures before or after?
Oh, that part.
Because I think it's when he attacks.
Yeah, I'll just make it now. I'll just make a 12/12.
So,
Actually, not a 12/12.
I mean, so that's where, like, if you create it beforehand, which is going to matter. Because if you create your creatures beforehand, he gets even larger. If you...
Well, he is large.
Because it's when he attacks, right?
Yeah, whenever he attacks, and whenever he attacks alone. So, it'll be 12,
Supposed to be on my side, Josh.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. A 23, 23. I don't have a 23, 23, but...
You're right.
Which will... Are you blocking it for that battle?
No, I'm just going to let you hit the battle. I'm not taking damage. Sucks that you're getting the 8/8 out of it, but...
Yeah, and then I will say go.
Well, let's hope I draw into something. This is now 32.
32.
Not that it matters. You're going to overpower me with... Yeah, that's not what I needed. Doesn't help me any. Play my woodland cemetery and then cry a little. Yeah, I'm trying to think what I can even do against that. You have an 8/8. That's 6.
23, 23 dinosaur with trample.
Yeah, you can just trump block. Go ahead. Like, there's not a whole lot I can do here. Other than stare at you.
Yeah. Alright, draw a card.
Yeah, I should have played him earlier.
Those cards don't really help me.
Oh, actually, so these were doubled this turn, so it went from 16 to 32. So...
Yeah, I thought you doubled them already.
Vorinclex doubles that.
Oh, fucking Vorinclex.
So, put 32, so it's...
Anyway, 1, 2, 1,
Actually,
2, 3, 4, 5,
48.
6. I'm gonna give Vorinclex.
Do you guys need a judge out there? Benny, don't let Butters talk you into that crap.
What am I talking him into? Nothing.
Doubling his stuff after it matters.
Oh, yeah. No.
It's not going to matter. He's going to overpower me.
You were looking really, really good
Mill 10
about 3 turns
cards
ago, Butters.
For the first verse. And put up to 2 creature cards from among them onto the battlefield. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There's a whole 2 creatures in there.
Yeah. Actually, there's 3 creatures. But I'll put the Soul Warden in, and then... Is that the one I want to put in there? What's the other one? Well, I can't put counters on anyway, so I'm not gonna... No stay exiled. And well... All trampolies.
All tramples, huh?
Yeah. He doesn't get his bonus from the equipment because he's not attacking alone.
Right.
So it's 12 plus another 4, 16 plus another, well, that guy don't have reach, but, or trample.
Oh.
So you could jump block that guy.
Yeah, so...
And then the 23, 23 also.
Well, we're going to block your Gulta Maverin with my Acolyte. Get that off the board.
Wait. When he attacks, I get to make a thing.
Yep.
I'm gonna just make a 12/12.
I was gonna say, no matter how you do this, Benny, I don't think I can beat you at this point unless I draw big. Yep. So that one's blocked.
Yeah.
We'll chump. We'll just chump your 8/8 with Skullbriar.
Then another 23 plus 4, 27.
That's 4.
Butters acknowledging
Yeah.
early defeat
It's a-
in there.
Oh no, it's
Oh,
only 3.
I don't think I can beat him at this point.
It's only 3.
It's only 3? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll block him with my Wildborn.
He's got lifelink.
Yep.
So I'll gain 3. Ooh, back up to 33. But he dies.
Benny's J is just ruining Butters' confidence in there. Butters doesn't even think he can win anymore. It's not
Actually-
even over
And
yet.
that 23 has trample.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Dinosaur creature token with trample.
Here's the strategy. It's one word, cheat.
You know, I'll take the 23. Going down to
This is the
19.
part where Butters suffers a spasm and ruins the game state of the game.
Just gonna flip the table. You don't win.
I feel like right now it's like golf. Everybody's
that to my-
whispering.
8/8.
Mm-hmm.
And Sigil.
And he's approaching.
Come on, big. Another one.
Oh,
So that's 3.
I don't think that forest is going to save him, Bob.
I know what you mean.
I've drawn 3 lands in a row, Benny.
It never does.
I got land searches, basically.
4,
That's what I've been
5,
drawing.
6. Playing Briar. Ooh, that's gonna double. I have to fix that in a second. And then we're just gonna pay 2, 4, 6 to put 12 counters on that because the creature came into play.
Have you ever noticed that when some players count their mana, they do it real slow, and some of them do it fast, and some of them count by 2s?
Is
And
that a
it's
tell?
80, 96 now.
Does that mean
The problem is it doesn't have trample.
I think it's just people's preference.
That was another thing I put in here was stuff to make everything have trample.
Yep.
Definitely needed that.
I'm picturing poker with great art on the cards.
Benny's got a trample deck, and he doesn't have the "Your Mom Has Trample" shirt today.
I know.
Go ahead, Benny.
But still a stunning shirt. I believe that one says, "Let's go, Brandon."
Let's hope for something other than mana on my next draw.
Yeah, we're not going to say that.
I think right now Benny J is about to approach with a 4-iron.
I mean, I have big blockers now, but
What is Butters? A serious question, but what is Butters going to like? What would you do?
Well, Butters has some big blockers, like he just said, and that ain't nothing. But Benny J is ensured that this already horrible degenerate deck that he has trample now. So Butters' blockers might not be able to block enough of that crap to do.
Gain another life for Galta
To save
coming
him.
into play.
mm-hmm.
So it's down to the draw.
Yeah, Butters needs some transformers in there.
And, well, I guess I'll just attack with this guy. And he's, each other creature. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's 23. Freaking math is like, what? 39, I think?
Does he have Death Touch?
No, just
I'm gonna
trample.
block him with my 97.
That'll do it.
That'll do.
do.
I was
Goblin.
supposed to do that, but
That'll do.
I'll put him on this guy. The 7 counters for the second verse.
Mm-hmm.
And say go.
I don't play blue decks, but if I did, I'd make my slogan. You sure
So
about that?
I need another dice for that. So 96
Hold my beer.
Yeah.
doubled.
You're gonna do what? You sure about that?
So I'm putting what 100,
Maybe 190.
180,
Well, if it's,
190,
if it's
190,
96, 96.
192 tokens on it because it's doubling.
Yeah.
God, that puts it. I'll figure that out later. Math is hard right now. Draw my card.
Were you any good at math?
Not at all.
298, I think.
I mean, if that's where he's going to be at, we'll put that for now. And
I think that's what it is. 190.
These guys are used to doing quantum physics,
a
so like
280.
simple math is just.
I don't know.
More
It's
string
stupid
theory.
huge.
yes, it is. All right, so
Swords to plowshares.
3, 4,
Don't
5.
have that in here.
Annoying Hydra. It's going to have 8 counters on it. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll put 16 more counters on him. Putting that at 32. Fortunately, they don't all have trample. You can go.
Now I had a discussion about board wipes with Benny, and he's not too fond of board wipes, but right now
Yes, I could definitely go for a board wipe.
a board wipe would probably help out. Butters has a 192.
298.
It's like 2
And it's about to
something.
double and double again.
Okay.
So it's about to get 400,
goes to 3.
500 something tokens on
Kill that thing and make Butters take damage
Until
for it.
I wish I could. Until end of turn. Creatures I control gain. Pay 1. This creature fights target creature I don't control. Exile the Grand Evolution. Return to the battlefield. Front face up.
it. Okay, so what are you fighting?
I'm not. Says until end of turn, creatures I control gain that.
Gain, oh, okay. You want to lose half your creatures?
Well, I have to do that at the beginning of my upkeep. Because it's a saga.
Mm.
So it goes back to the Vorin clicks.
One more desperation move. Throat punch.
Creature's going to be an 894 next turn.
God damn it. That is insane.
Form collects plus Acolyte, something different, man.
Monumentous.
Does
fall
that count as a
thing and
creature coming into
draw
play?
800 cards.
What?
Flipping him back over?
No, he's already in play,
Okay.
as I recall.
Just check.
Butters, you got Monumentous Fall in there?
Oh, if only. I just want to be able to fling them, but I don't have red.
Yeah, not in Skullbriar.
Real quick, some of the comments. The bad guy is saying spicy, flippig, golf clap, poor poker players. And play Slacer and Magda. And then freakish is he just pope out noped you, Benny. Benny J, things are getting out of hand.
They are.
OMG.
I'm just attack with all the trampolines. Make another 12, 12.
Boring Klex is a 6/6.
Yeah.
6/6 with reach.
Trample and reach.
We'll block him with the 8/8.
Look at all those cards. We need a bigger table.
We'll block your Gulta Maverin with the 34. We'll block your next biggest with Daglight.
The
And
cool
the other
thing about
one's,
this game, Steve,
12,
is you
12.
can tell it's casual because
10,
you
10.
don't normally get that
I'll
many
block it with
creatures out unless
Skullbriar
somebody's
and
holding back.
take 4 damage.
Again,
Good point, Ezra.
10.
Yep.
I think on our next
I think I have to go.
live at 5, we should do a not casual.
Not casual.
Just have them go.
Just have him go.
absolutely apeshit
All
on
Joda
it.
all the time.
All Joda, all the time.
That's now on 894.
5 games in 15 minutes.
I wonder how many of our players have a Joda deck. We could probably do a Joda Mosh that would last forever.
Well,
Bloody
I
noses.
think I just found out how I can survive you, Benny.
You've been doing all right so far.
Oh no, this is
You've been mistaken, Butters. You've been
Have I?
mistaken.
3 black, 1, 2. I'm going to Gix's command to put 2 +1/+1 counters, which is going to be 4 because of Thornclex, on up to 1 creature, and it gains lifelink until the end of turn.
Yeah, I think that's,
And I can imagine you know where this is going.
yeah.
Yeah, swords to plowshares.
I'm waiting for it.
I don't have it.
Okay, Benny. 899.
Oh, I chunk block it.
Freakish says, give it death touch. Tom.
Puts me. Yeah, yep, that's basically. I can take whatever you throw at me now. 8. I'll do that math in a second.
Get him with that commander, Benny J.
And then he cost me 2. All of that to play. And then we'll tap that for that ability and add 4 more counters to him.
I don't know what you guys can see at home, but from here, Butters looks like he could be a hand model.
Not with these nails.
Look at them buttes, buddy.
Not with
Yeah,
these
way to
nails.
go.
Hey, them are
Manicure.
better nails than I've seen some people.
You can go,
Okay.
Benny.
Speaking of
Those are the
hands,
hands of a manly man that's never seen a day of work in his life.
Yeah, I think that's the game.
Hey, make sure you check out our hand model and MTG
Yeah, I'm
Casual
at
Commander.
914 life.
Shorts
Yeah.
and quick.
GG,
Dude,
go
those are
next.
the hands of an angel.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's
A
just going to
baby
be
angel.
1600 next turn. And I can just keep pumping tokens onto him. So yeah, we should go next.
Yeah.
Those are fingernails.
Yeah, I thought you were
from
going
the
to, like,
tears
as
of
soon
a
as that
baby
pulled out,
angel.
because nothing was happening.
That game went back and forth a couple of times. I thought Benny had it, and then
I
I thought
was
Butters had it.
I was worried.
And Benny came back. Wow.
Yeah, if I didn't draw that Gix's command, I was probably dead.
Yeah.
I'll say it for you, Benny. Fuck you, Butters.
That's a peanut thing.
That's gonna be
Actually, that is a peanut thing.
that's gonna be the next T-shirt on MTG Casual Commander.
Just peanut. Fuck you, Butters. That ain't
Yeah,
casual.
Fuck you, Butters.
Our special edition Fuck You Butters t-shirt.
Signed by you.
All right. You going with your Jetmir?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we're doing a Jetmir versus Joda, I think. So once again, while these guys are getting all set up with their next decks, this is Flatline Studios, everybody. MTG Casual Commander has the pleasure of coming over here and testing out some of this equipment for Zoltan here at Flatline Studios. And yeah, I think it looks really good, Zoltan. What kind of challenges have you had getting into this?
Yeah, you want to come over here and say a few words? Are you good?
I didn't realize how explosive that could have been
Okay.
or was.
Yeah.
We'll get a word from Zoltan
We'll get
before
him.
we're all done
There's,
here.
all, there's other
before
ways
we're
to give him
done.
life
He's
link, and I
super
think
busy. He's
that's
running around.
basically how that
That was a
deck wins.
really quick
There's
game.
things to give him
We've
trample
got to
too,
do a
but
second
not as
game with
much.
these guys. They've
Yeah,
not
that
fulfilled
life
their
thing on that
minute
huge ass
contracts
dude.
yet.
Not.
We don't pay by the hour. We pay by
Well,
the
there
minute.
wasn't much else I could have done. Like, I could return creatures from a graveyard. I didn't have any in my graveyard.
And these two boys are here tonight because they are free 99.
They're the OG of the
Yep.
MTG.
I think yours is just almost just as expensive as mine.
Yeah, mine's one less,
Yep. So,
but I don't have to worry about all the colors. And I don't.
And when Alex
Play
is on,
until
we
I
gotta
need
pay
him,
her day
so.
rate, which is also free 99.
$3.99. What?
Is it gonna be Joda versus Jetmir? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yup.
It is.
You sure about that?
Sure
100%.
about it.
You sure about that?
We're going balls deep.
Balls deep.
All right, all right. Let's keep her clean, guys. Let's keep her clean.
Relatively.
All right. Find my life total.
Oh yeah, better. Well,
2 dice. Joda.
All right, lightning round here while you're drawing. First one to answer wins. The correct answer does not matter at all. What's better, dogs or cats?
cat
Cheese or pizza?
Oh, yep.
pizza.
Tacos or toenail clippers?
Tacos.
For sure. I'm going down
All right,
6.
all right. You guys
Go.
are gonna have some nasty toenails.
Those
Three
toenail-
words that
Those
begin
toenails
with
are feast, though.
3 words that begin with DW. There are only
Should
3
reset
words in the
the
entire
manuals.
English language. What are they?
Dwindle, dwarf, and Dwight from The Office.
If it makes you
personal
feel
favorite.
better.
Dwell.
Oh, I got 2 out of 3.
Dwight's not bad though. Dwayne.
It's hard
Goes.
hearing you on those last few.
A little MTG casual commander
Going down
trivia.
3.
Dwayne.
And you do it with sleeves, too. It's... God, nails on a chalkboard.
You wanna cut?
They're getting underway now.
Am I cutting or?
I don't know. Are you cutting?
Well, did you?
This I went down 3.
I usually don't cut when you just go down.
Okay. Sounds good.
Are these guys sharing? They're sharing. We didn't even have to ask them.
Well, there you go.
Seriously.
For those of you just tuning in, this is a match made in heaven. Butters and Benny J. Duking it out, Benny J is going to have a Jetmir deck. Now, Jetmir is not a goblin. So,
And it's here.
that's odd. And Butters is going to be playing
I believe he
Joda,
identifies as a goblin.
the broken one.
Yeah, I mean, we
These are-
all know that Jetmir identifies as a goblin.
He definitely.
These
does.
are pretty top tier decks
All
for
right, yeah, I go first.
for
Well,
modern
yeah, you do.
Magic
Well, I
cards.
mean, you decide
so
to, but-
this might be a quick game.
Gain a life for that. And single. Rugged Island.
It's really whoever. Benny's got a lesser
Alright,
chance of
well,
getting
we're gonna
mana
drop-
hosed because
Yeah.
he only has 3 colors to
Dropping
collect.
my Ruger
Butters has
totem,
to collect
or
all 5
Trial
colors.
in play? Go ahead.
But he has a lot of mana fixing in that deck, I'm sure of it.
It's the Benny Butters Battle Royale.
It's the Benny and Butters
Play
shirtless
rampant
battle.
growth. Search for basic land, put it into play. Say go.
For you guys at home, we made them wear their shirts for this one, though.
Baron Catacombs.
We'll do it in post. Little CGI.
And you can go.
For anybody who hasn't seen Butters without a shirt on, he is absolutely ripped.
Picture Thor and Captain America, and they had a baby.
Meets John Claude Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah. Way to go back to the 80s. Oh, that's awesome.
You know, for as ripped as Butters is, though, it never takes your attention away from that
No.
third nipple.
Hey, once you're
Let's play.
a
Analyst
god,
and
always a
Fatal.
god.
I'm gonna drop that. Go down 39.
Let's get back to the action.
Searching for a swamp or a forest.
He's already searching for mana. That's what you need to do in those 5-color decks. If you're not searching for the first 3 turns, you're just not getting it. Not fast enough.
Dropping a Zagoth Triumph.
How are we doing on the chat there, Ezra? Let's see. Freakish. Nicely done, Benny. I love it. All right. Who do you think is going to kick some ass on this one, chat? Chime in.
I'm betting it's either going to be Jetmir or
Manta.
Joda. Somebody will win.
Somebody will either do heads or tails.
Green, blue. One other for Nisa. With 1 loyalty on her. And then we're going to go up 2, so she'll be at 3. And I'm going to scry 2. And you can go, Bunny.
Right, tap, draw.
So Benny's been a big part of the play group for
Ley
probably
land.
15 years going on.
Mm-hmm.
And Butters hasn't really played with a whole lot of the people out of the
5
play
for
group outside of a
Phylath,
time
or
or
6 for
two. So
Phylath.
these
and
matches
put
are
in
always my
4
favorite because they don't know each other's play
0
styles.
ones.
Sure. Yeah, not since game 2, or means of season 1
I will
of
say go.
MTG Casual Commander. I think, I do believe, it was Butters.
Yeah, 6.
It's also kind of fun seeing people who have been playing for 20 years and they know how to get into each other's heads.
Get that hand up here, Butters. Let us see it. Oh, pull it down just a little bit. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Another foot.
We got
There you
this.
go.
All
There you go. All
right.
right. Now we can see that thing. All right. Hey, that's not bad, man.
Green, one other. Eska. Not the way I want to play her, but. Scry 2 again, so that's at 5.
Is there a big ability on her that she does something stupid? or-
Her big ability, untap up to 2 target lands I control and they become 5/5s. That's not why she exists.
It's
in
not
here.
horrible though. I mean, you get 2 5/5s out of it.
This is true, but they're only lands, so
They are only lands.
Benny Smash.
And then you have the possibility of losing
Go
your
ahead.
lands. Alright. Oh, let's untap that too. Draw a card.
Don't let him trick you, Benny. You totally want to kill that Nissa.
don't kill Eska or Nisa.
I'm gonna play a Rampaging Balos and Leyland, which will give me a 4/4 Beast. And I'm gonna put 4+1/+1 counters on that plant.
I like the Baloths. Every time he lays a land, he's going to get a 4/4 beast with that land for free. As long as the Rampaging Baloths are on the battlefield, he can build up quite an army, and he doesn't need a whole lot to let that Jetmir fly.
I'm just gonna say go.
So we know that was a land because that's what it's spread into. So red taken care of, white.
I really feel like he's working so
Black,
quickly right now.
blue.
I think Butters has got some kind of strategy here that Benny's gonna have to. Is it just me?
Joda down.
Well, the Joda deck is the strategy. He just plays as commander, like he
Yeah.
just did.
Okay.
7, let's try 2.
I just noticed his
And
micro
now-
expressions started picking up. He seems excited.
Most of the cards in that deck should be legendary, and then when he plays the legendary spell, he gets to get off another one off the top of his library that costs less.
Bottom. And you can go, Benny.
Benny's gonna Swords to Plowshares your Joda.
I'm gonna
With that.
play another land, get another
4/4.
4/4 Beast.
That's it.
Give this +4/+4.
Swords to Plowshares isn't really my thing. That's more of a Josh
Jetmir
peanut thing.
That's what?
Ripping on
gives everything
The
plus
bad
3
guy
plus
looking
0,
at
double
the
strike, trample, and vigilance.
Okay.
And then I
I
just
just
swing.
indiscriminately blow up every creature on the board instead of worrying about one creature.
Except with Jetmir.
And that's
Right.
why they hate me.
Yeah, you're not fun to play with. People have a tendency to. I'm taking my ball.
Yeah, it's
and I'm
Jetmir
going
doing
home.
Jetmir stuff.
Jetmir doing Jetmir.
Yeah, I can't stop it.
Hmm.
Cause that's
5, 6, 7, 8. So it would be 16.
Well, that's a lot of
Plus another
damage.
3, 9. Plus another 18. And then
yeah. No, I can only block one of them. So
all the things coming at you. So
yeah, that's
Is that game?
that's how Jetmir does things.
yeah. That's how definitely how Jetmir does stuff. Yeah, I had extra attacks, July and Aetherios in hand. So what was I getting? I was getting land
Good.
and
goblin.
casting. Yeah. So where was the
Holy
next
crap.
one?
That's how Jetmir works.
Oh wow. Just constant land. Wouldn't have been that.
Yep.
You need that card that costs 0, and you can play it at instant speed. And then right before you die, you play it to draw the top 7 cards and explain how you could have won next turn.
Oh no, it wasn't gonna happen.
All right, now see, I'm Butter's fan because he's getting his butt kicked by the Goblin King here.
After what I just did to him last game, that was a deserved thing.
Okay.
He got his
Yeah,
revenge.
so I don't know about you guys at home, but I think that this means we need a tiebreaker game.
Absolutely do.
That
Are you
one was
kidding me?
so fast, I blinked and missed it.
We can't walk out of here without somebody going,
I'm
well, I
I'm
woulda.
not sure Jetmir Joda is a good tiebreaker, is it?
I think. What else? Did
Yeah. Okay. Well, we have a shuffle going on. Thanks for tuning into our live stream of MTG Casual Commander here at Flatline Studios. We're on location here. And one of our players, I'm sure you know, he is the Beard, my daughter's favorite visual icon. His name is Zoltan Wallace, and this is his studio. So come on over here and talk with Ezra and just talk about some of the things you're doing over here, because this is gorgeous. I mean, this is fantastic.
We'll do it.
Well, thank you, Steve.
All right.
Just double check everything's
So,
in here, right?
this is your place, huh?
This is fresh custom built studio. Designed it, built it myself. Pretty much the only things I didn't physically build are most of
I've
the
taken a
doors,
few
and I
things
mean that because
out
I
of a
actually
few
did
decks, so,
physically
like,
build one of the
I just
doors.
have to
It's
double
8 feet
check
tall.
that.
It's pretty cool looking.
I know. I took. I decided
Yeah,
to
I
put
think it
the
sounds really nice in here. It looks
Eldrazi
nice.
Monument and Marvin and
You have
Delta.
more than enough,
Like if I'm gonna have that many
streaming
tokens coming
equipment.
out,
much more than
That's my thing
any
too.
other
Is I
streaming
just
place
bought
that I've really been
Forsaken.
outside of large concert series.
I was so yesterday
We're
morning.
apparently supposed to take
None of this computer gear was in here. We were finishing up doing some sound paneling and everything, so I was running real behind. So I stayed here until about 5 a.m. To get everything set up and tested for today. Basically, the inaugural stream of Flatline Studios. I want to thank MTG Casual Commander for coming by and supporting the studio here.
They
I like how I
also
just got a
don't wanna play the
notification on my
same,
computer
so.
that he just walked outside.
Yeah. Yeah, this place is on lockdown while we're on the air. What is the best way that these guys can reach out to you if they wanted to do this with their YouTube channel?
Well, we don't have any. There's no walk-ins. Everything's appointment only. So you can check us out on flatlinestudios.live. So again, that's .live, L-I-V-E, because everything we do is pretty much live. So we have enough space here to do full bands. Matter of fact, this morning from 11 to 3, we had a full band in here doing a session.
dice.
There's a lot of things we do in the studio that is NDA, so I can't really discuss what other people do at their shows. Now, if they go live with it, obviously whatever goes live, we can discuss what happens behind the scenes. If they want to keep it hush-hush, that's fine. That's certainly your guys' right, and I respect that and at the same time expect it. And because I would want that as well. Now, if you want to reach out to do your own session, podcast, or you're a solo musician, we also do on location. Pat has one of our guys has actually helped me. I think Ezra, you've helped too with one of the shows, didn't you?
I've been in here I think you were going to Tarleton.
Yes.
Here in Green Bay. It's a really awesome old concert hall. I believe it's also a bar.
It's like a old school picture show, like dine-in movie theater type thing. So for 4 months, I turned it into an on-location recording session.
And it turned out great, man. We love to watch those Flatline studio sessions. If you're over on the Flatline page, you see a lot of music stuff, a lot of equipment stuff, and now hopefully we'll be getting some of this integrated into Zoltan's page as well.
And not right now, but after this video later, I'm sure we'll update the description to have everybody's web pages. Otherwise, later on, after this video is done, go and check out Flatline Studios on the YouTube, and you'll see a lot of the past recording if you're a band looking to record. Otherwise, ongoing podcasts, if you have a specific set in mind that you want to design, I mean, you could just take a look around the studio and see that clearly I know what I'm doing when it comes to both design and carpentry,
And then you play Jet.
electronics. I grew up around electricians and contractors my whole life, so
like,
I'm just kind of in my element building this.
at the beginning of combat,
so if you need
all their
something
power
made, like a
toughness
set
doubles.
made just for
and then
you,
with Morag, every
I'm
time I
more
drop a
than
land, I get an
happy to
extra
facilitate
attack.
that end.
So like, if
But
I
yeah,
have things
I'm
that,
not
like,
going to say it on the
search
stream,
library
but
for
you'll have to
3
check it
lands,
out on the
that's
website
3
for our
extra
phone number.
attacks. So
There's a link where you can click
they
and
attack,
it'll
it
go
doubles.
directly to your
They
email, or you can
untap,
fill out the form,
they attack, it doubles.
and then it'll also go directly to my email.
Yeah. What is that one?
But yeah,
green.
I want to thank you guys again, and I look forward to, of course, being on another show now that this build is done. And that's why you haven't seen me a lot lately, because I've been building on this nonstop since
unnatural
April
growth.
15th.
Yeah. Yes,
Right after
like
starting it, my
3 or
father
4
passed
green,
away
one
on
other.
his
Yeah.
birthday,
it's
April
just
28th, and so I've been dealing with both the build and
in
closing
one
out
turn,
his
they just
estate.
keep doubling.
So it's
Well,
been a
and
trying
that's
time,
where,
but
like,
you know,
because more eggs.
it's all
It's a
kind
6
of
drop,
finishing at
but
the
every
same time,
land you
and it's
search
huge
for
relief.
or drop
Huge
in one
relief.
go,
So this is going to be fun.
just
Really fun.
Yeah, and as we work
you
out
extra
some of the
attack.
little kinks that you see today, I'm sure that when we do the team battles, we'll have these all worked out. But this is a first run and a first try on what we're doing here, and I think it's very doable and foreseeable that we could utilize the studio, and the studio can utilize this type of a crowd for their stuff. So, without further ado, let's switch over to Butters and Benny J and see what they're doing for their third and final battle tonight.
I have Omnath.
Omnath,
The 4-color.
I'm playing Chivalry Dragon Master.
Omnath versus some dragons.
Yep.
Well, Butters is confirming that Jetmir's broken, and he's using broken English to confirm that.
I'm debating how badly I want to end you this game.
You guys want to show the opening hands right up to the camera so we can see what you're starting with, what you're working with?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go down a couple.
So
Yeah,
we got-
I'm going down a couple, so
All right, we got Butters opening hand, and then he's gonna go down a couple, which means he's gonna throw those on the bottom of his library and draw that many cards. Here in this play group, we do partials. That is, you get one time of putting down as many cards out of that first hand as you want and drawing that many cards. After that, though, we start docking people.
we're going. All right. You good, Benny?
Yeah.
No. Sure. We'll start out with Watery Grave. Tapped. Go ahead.
Draw card. Mystic Monastery. Say go.
Well, that's interesting. Okay. We're gonna preordain. Let's try 2 and then draw a card.
I will say, this place is armed to the teeth with security. It just let me know that there was someone walking along the back wall of the building. I feel like one of those creepy guys that cares about what's going on outside of my area.
I'll drop a Soul Ring. Go ahead.
Planes, go ahead.
If you're looking to steal from somebody, don't do it from here, because here is notified as soon as you step on the property.
All right. Let us propaganda. Creatures can't attack me unless their controller pays 2 for each of those attacking creatures.
That's fine.
You can go. You're like, I'm not going to attack you anyway.
Scoot Swarm,
Scoot
Okay.
Swarm.
go ahead.
Gonna brainstorm.
Alex isn't here, but I still heard the word Scoot Swarm.
She just likes to say scoot.
She
And
does.
put
She
you
says
back
scoot,
on top
scoot,
in any
scoot,
order, huh?
scoot.
That's salty.
And 2. And we will play a Clearwater Pathway as blue. And then we're going to Fractured Sanity, mill 14 cards.
Who even mills people anyway?
This is where the fuck you Butters meme came from.
Oh no. Yeah. This is for all the marbles, so now Butters is getting
Go ahead.
attitude. Nice. Bring it.
Who's your commander, Butters?
Chivalry Dragon Master. It's the Planeswalker commander for Black Blue. Until the end of my next turn, creatures can't attack me unless their controller pays 2 life for each of those creatures.
Oh, some blue and black.
And that's the
taxes.
+1.
Go ahead.
Okay.
But this is your basis.
Oh. This is the tiebreaker. There ain't no fucking around anymore.
Alright. We are.
So Ezra,
Yep. We're gonna use one of that to drop Grindstone.
what do we have on this game? Because this is a tiebreaker.
With the extra one and
Well, right now Butters has some
these 2.
shady stuff in his hand.
We're gonna Fraying Sanity.
But that 4-color Omnath can
enchant-
get really crazy
enchantments
really
that's
fast.
enchanting you.
So
At the beginning of each end step, you'll mill the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of cards put into the graveyard from anywhere that turn.
Butters is trying to put
And that's
Benny's
each end
cards
step,
in his
so
graveyard. So
if
we
you play
can't
something
play
that
with
goes to your
them.
graveyard, you mill.
And Benny is
at the
trying
end.
to drop lands as fast as he can
You
into
may
the
have to
battlefield.
remind me.
Yeah, go ahead. Here, I'll just set that right there for you.
Draw card.
Do we auction off, like if Butters wins, do we auction off Benny J's Goblin King t-shirt? Or what do we do?
Can we auction off Butters?
I have enough to do it.
Play Arcane Signet.
Just for a day.
How much would you
Hate to
pay
tag you with
to have
Omnath
Butters
for
be
4.
yours for a day?
For 4? Anything special other than just 4 damage?
Just 4 damage.
And
I
commander.
think- Yeah,
yep.
commander. That's the only special thing.
Lot
Well,
of lawn work.
you can go.
Alright, end of your turn. I'm going to Vamp Tutor. Losing 2 life. See if I can't find the card I want.
Didn't they ban tutors already?
Right?
I thought they were going to ban all the tutors and bring back Golos.
Wouldn't that be something? Which is funny because there's already more obstructive commanders than Golos.
Oh yeah, by far.
Joda.
Hey, there is a new ban list announcement coming out this week.
Oh, it's probably hitting all the stuff in the modern deck. Fury, Grief, things like that. That top.
I notice Butters is moving faster, which means he's
Excited.
excited and more anxious.
So, we know exactly where we're going with this.
Benny's being real quiet over there. What's going on, Benny? You okay?
It's fine.
Dropping a Painter Servant. We'll call blue. All cards that aren't in play, spells, and permanents of the chosen color are the chosen color in addition to their others. Unless you can have a way to stop it, I'm going to grindstone you for 2 cards. If they share a color, you repeat that process. They're going to share a color because they're
Their
all
lands.
they're all blue. All cards that aren't in play, spells, and permanents are the chosen color in addition to their other types. So all of them are blue in addition to being lands.
And right now, Benny is thinking
And
about
because-
smashing
nothing.
Butters.
Yep. So you're going to mill your entire library because the grindstone, because it repeats the process.
Hey, that ain't casual.
I mean, I lost a jet mirror about this point.
This is true.
So
All right, guys, that is game. For those of you that don't know what just happened, the grindstone is going to make him mill 2 cards, and then if there's blue cards in that mix, he's got to do it again. So if Benny has 2 lands in a row, that'll stop up Butters' combo. But if they both scoop now, they're going to call
That's
Butters
not what
a
he
winner.
just said. I just put 2 lands into play.
because Painter Servant turns them all into blue in addition to their other types.
Lands can't be a color type.
They can. Painter Servant changes everything, including lands, to that color and their other.
Really?
Yep. Painter Servant reads, all cards that aren't in play, spells, and permanents are the chosen color in addition to their others.
You sure about that?
100%.
We need a judge's ruling.
Yeah, where's Gus?
Yeah, no,
Gosh.
Painter's Servant will
Right.
turn...
Get
It,
on
it
it.
says right on there that it turns all permanents blue, so...
Yep.
Yeah.
This,
You know
this
what?
is this is
I'm
what
not
happens
even playing
when I
this
put it
game,
in a
but fuck
corner.
you, Butters.
This is what happens when I put it in the corner.
Well, guys, that was 3 games from Benny and Butters. Thank you for stopping in with us tonight to check out this amazing studio, Flatline Studios.
I
And
had
again,
half of
if
it in
you
my
want to
hand,
do
like I threw into the
anything
grindstone.
with a podcast,
And,
if
like,
you've got a
dish
band, if you want to do music videos, go ahead and get a hold of Zoltan over here at Flatline Studios. He has the space to accommodate. And again, this week we're going to be showing a lot of cool new stuff off. We're going to be doing a giveaway that is going to be badass. I guarantee it. We don't have all of the prizes lined up, but by probably Wednesday, we're going to give you an update, show you what we've acquired to give away for you guys. And it will be sealed product. It will be awesome.
Make sure you hit subscribe, like if you love the channel, support it, and like Ezra said, I mean, stand by.
And if you absolutely hate this channel,
Yes,
hit like and subscribe so you don't forget how much you hate us.
and keep coming back to hate us.
Haters.
Commander. 15 players, 5 teams battling for prizes, cards, bragging rights, and ultimately, the Casual Commander titles and crown. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Casual Commander, the most immersive Magic the Gathering show on the planet.
today's word is trample.
Each other's +7. Well, actually, +8 +1.
Complete vaporize, return all attack creatures to their order zone. It is unblockable. Card and I cut four cards. Where are the naturals?
And declare some victors. Casual Commander title unlocked. Just so YouTube doesn't think we suck, please subscribe, trample that like button, and if you dare, comment below. Just so you know, we read every single one of them. Thank you. Tune in next time to discover new players, updated scoreboards, and new title holders.
Flatline Studios.